All I wanna be, I know. say I'm too compassionate, that I should have a thicker skin. Some tell me to be more distant. How would it feel just to feel? But to hurt doesn't mean you're weak. To cry doesn't make you a freak. As long as I'm able to feel, I won't lose the human in me. We just cannot let the light dim. We just cannot let the dark win. The world was built for all of us. Don't turn your back to your brothers. We just cannot let the hate kill. We just cannot let the blood spill. The world was built for all of us. Don't turn away from your sisters. Some argue it's nobody's fault. The who have their pockets full. Some here pray for a miracle, while others won't stop being cruel. So when tears start to turn to scream, tell them we are on the same team. As long as I'm able to feel, I won't lose the human in me. We just cannot let the light dim. We just cannot let the dark win. The world was built for all of us. Don't turn your back to your brothers. We just cannot let the hate kill. We just cannot let the blood spill. The world was built for all of us. Don't turn away from your sisters. I don't understand how this could be once again. Thought it'd been the end. If not now, I don't know when.
豚肉があったから豚肉出たらよかった。
Made it up here just to waste my time. Yeah, I don't end the same when we both love our crimes. Why don't you run it on me? Please me like you don't love me. Maybe I'll play my cards some other night. Do you like it when I play it nice? When I let you feed me lies? Ooh, fucking love it when you're deep inside. So how when you can change my mind? Ooh, divine. We just can't tonight. So help me. We try but keep on falling. Haven't lost the key. Let this feelings divide. Come and take my life.
Just try to call me when you're near. My body aches for something real. Oh yeah. Baby, it's hard to believe it. I know that you can't even see it. But girl, you're the best and you know that I mean it. We've been talking about the summer on weekends. Hit the club and we can run up the secrets. I wanna know what you're staying for. Is it me that you're needing more? Pick your poison, baby, free your mind. Alizé and suddenly you're mine. You're mine. Divine.
Like it when I play it nice. When I let you feed me lies. Ooh, fucking love it when you're deep inside. So how when you can change my mind? Ooh, divine. We just can't tonight. Let this feelings divide. My heart sits tight in my chest. Don't mind the wreckage, just a word kiss. I say gently, take
こ
all
んな
the
感じで買い足してます。この辺が SNF 経験とオーバーサイドで、この辺が冷極タオルとひんやりシートとブラウンシャンプー、ベビーか拭き取り用ですね。でこの辺が食料品で、ガスコンロがあるので、ガスをちょっと手軽に入ってきたのと、この辺に温めてなんとか食べようかな。あとこの日持ちするのが缶詰、こんな感じ。食べたことないけど、朝ごはん用にこれもあるし、いつも食べてるグラノーラもまだ残っているので、それをとりあえず食べます。あとちょっとずつ増やしたコンビニ行って買ってきた粉水とですね、大きいこの2リットルのやつがもう売り切れになって、今売ってるのがこれたペットボトル500円のペットボトル、値段に来たので、またちょっと補充してきました。この辺がセリア行ってゴミ袋15リットルと20リットルのロールタイプみんな買ってきてます。今日これ、非常用トイレがちょっとネットで探しても見つけられなくて、届く配達予定が9月とかひどいものだと11月とかになってたので、ちょっと1週間しのぐ緊急事態ということで、一旦このビニール袋をちょっと広げて便座に巻きつけて、でこのペットシートこれを使うと非常用トイレとして役割を果たせるとネットで見つけたので、それを実践しようと思います。一応このペットシートまだ皿のやつがあと2袋あるので、皿と一緒にちょっと出ないトイレ使わせてもらうけど、非常時だからね、皿と一緒に、ペットシートで非常用トイレとして活用しようと思ってます。あとは、懐中電灯があるのと、ランタン欲しかったけど、ランタンがちょっと注文見つけられなかったので、ちょっと火事の原因になっちゃうので、あんまり使いたくないけど、今家にあるので、このキャンドル。で、これが、この、チャッカの。こっちは、一応電池、もともと家にあったものと、ただ新たに買い足したもの。一応ガスコンロがこのタイプなので、これもちょっと補充してきました。ドララのやつも。これで、多分食べる分は、ダイエットと思えば1週間、なんとか生きていけるとは思うんだけど、ちょっと暑さ、暑さをどうしのぐかっていうのが最大の難関かな。トイレは多分なんとかなるし、水はバスタブに水を張っておけば生活用水として、飲み水としては使えないけど生活用水として使えるというのと、あと冷蔵庫に、水道水を保存してて、それも冷蔵庫であれば水道水が10日ぐらいだと持つってあったので、それを実践しています。多分自販機はまだ売り切れじゃないので、まだこの辺はちょっと追加で買い足せそうなので、ちょっと足していこうと思います。あと暑さをどうやってしのぐかなので、ちょっともう家にあるものうちわぐらいしかないからね、ちょっと USB で充電するっていうものが当然使えなくなっちゃうから、電池式が良かったんですけど、電池式のポータブル扇風機みたいなのが見つけられなくて、だいたい USB で 充電するタイプしか売られてなかったから、ちょっと買ってこなかったです、今回は。使い物にならないものに関してはちょっと付随はしませんでした。ですね、ランタンとちょっと冷却系のものが欲しいです。今ちょっとないから、そこがすごく不安ですね。はい。じゃあララはご飯かな。ご飯食べる？はい。じゃあ皆さん、ちょっと1週間ってことなので、あと数日何事もなければ危険はするのかな。そしたらまた日常の生活に戻れると思うので、不安がありますが、皆さん無事でいたらまた動画でお会いしましょう。じゃあね。じゃあね。バイバイ。
Now that I know what love feels like, pretend it don't exist. Caught your glimpse at it on sex, the tear stains on my bed's. Bring your favorite pillow, we're going to war. And I'll see you at the end. Is it wrong that I still care though you trim me back? Is it bad that I still think you're the best I had? I lost my sleep, couldn't see you in my dreams. When I get lonely, it's my time of day. You call me crazy, we're broken, it won't sustain. Cause when I'm with you by the next day, you kept me waiting on a heartbreak. Now that I know what love feels like, pretend it don't exist. Caught your glimpse at it on sex, the tear stains on my bed's. Bring your favorite pillow, we're going to war. And I'll see you at the end. My mom's so fucking nuts about you, so I tell her that you died, cause I don't wanna make it about you. When I'm still dying inside too, these white picket fences couldn't hold me back. And I really meant to ask you, are you glad you didn't stay? Cause I'm not really happy for you. For you, can that be worst?
めっちゃこれ
While you're running in circles, trying to forget all the hurt. Keep running my life, keep running my life.
くっついてるの。
Tangled in a one track mind. I just want a pillow fight. Keep running my life, keep running my life. Now that I know what love feels like, pretend it don't exist. Caught your glimpse at it on sex, the tear stains on my bed's.
Come 何これ。なんか出てきた。ひどい。今まで作った中で一番ひどい春巻きじゃない。これはまずそう。ね。よいしょ。はい。へ。なんか変。
would you come through? If I needed you right now, would you already be heading out? 'Cause my life sounds a little lonely. Coming home, girl, you're my only one, my one and only. If you care that much, baby, come and show me. Deep talks in your arms up until the morning. So if I call you right now, would you already be heading out? If you're in town and you come around, would you let me know right then? Or would you hang out with your friends? Or would you see me? Would you make it a point to see me? Even though you have been gone, but it hasn't been that long. 'Cause all the unspoken words, they seem quiet. But baby, I'm comfortable with all the silence. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't like it. And it'd be way too hard for me to try to fight it. So if I call you right now, would you already be heading out? If I call you at midnight, would you pick up right away? Or just leave it for another day? Yeah. Mm. If I call you